Shalom. Check this out.
Our first guest is one of the busiest women in Hollywood with regular roles on ER and Ally McBeal. Please welcome Lisa Nicole Carson. Hey, man. How are you? Hey, Lisa.
Hello.
How's it going, man? Now you ever know everybody?
Look, she got this dude, Chris Rock, feeling uncomfortable because she's that fine. Look how he grabbed the chair and crossed his legs like a little child.
You got two jobs. It's hard enough for the average black woman to get one job in Hollywood. You know, Leslie Uggams is like eating cat food right now.
Now, wait a minute. No, Leslie is doing theater, and she's doing very well.
Okay.
I just want to take this time to take off my hat because I've been given specific instructions to take off my hat.
You can wear the hat.
And to show America that this is no weave.
Oh, okay.
Please stop writing me the letters, asking me if this is... Go ahead, Phil. Dig
But this a piece right here.
No, it ain't.
Cool chick, seemed like she got it together, confident. You know what I'm saying? Cocky in a sense. So she definitely feeling herself at this time. Had two jobs, which, at the time, black female artists weren't getting a lot of roles. Like the role she was in, like was it Ally McBeal and ER. So she was, definitely a hot commodity at the time.
Peace and weave. Don't try to get technical with us.
No. And also, congratulations. You're the bomb. You're blowing up, and you just well-deserved.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Absolutely. Thank you. But, you the guest. I'm supposed to kiss your ass. Those are the rules.
Please do.
So let me fast forward. I'm going to show you something right here. She said something that I thought was pretty cool.
What the hell y'all want?
Women want it all.
Just leave it more. About 48. Check
it out. What do women want? Since we're there, what the hell y'all want?
Women want it all.
You can't have it all.
Yes, we can. Women want it all.
You motherfuckers want too much shit.
No.
You wonder why motherfuckers tiptoe away every now and then.
No.
Because you want too much shit. Even motherfuckers with everything don't got everything.
Women want it all. We want to be loved and worshipped. We want to be sex lovely.
Okay.
We want everything.
Okay.
We want everything.
You can have all that.
Just like men, except for we usually want it from one man, not 50, 100, 1,000. Thank you.
So you see that? So she was very charismatic, even within her folly. The rhetoric she was following was really feminism. When she said women want it all. A lot of women out here, they want to be career women, yet they want to be married also. And they use the nature that man has to, want to be with multiple women as, really something that they could use against that particular person or an advantage against a particular person and try to equate themselves as men. So these women out here, they have these various jobs, these careers, yet they still want to be treated as a woman. So really these women don't want equality, but what they want is, supremacy. And within them trying to gain supremacy, they lose their mind. Now, I'm going to show you guys something. And also, forgive me. I'll praise to Yahweh by Shimon B'Shah by Shimon Gargadash, by the way. Forgive me inspiration for this particular sit down. Now, let me show you guys something. Now, this is my man, Cashflow Harlem. His recent video. This is the same female that you saw talking on the Chris Rock show. You see how charismatic she was, cool and, fun, and, a female that you want to hang out with, a female you want to be around. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. Check it out.
Let's take it back, world. Lisa Nicole Carson. In the 90s was that girl. Amazing spirit. Seen on ER. Love Jones, Jason's lyric. Undeniable actress with skill. Played as Renee and Ally McBeal. But out of nowhere, then come the problems. Unfortunately, she had hit rock bottom.
People to understand that not only did I hit rock bottom, I hit rock bottom like 20 times.
Now, the reason why she hit rock bottom because she was experimenting with drugs. She was into all type of lewd sexual acts, which this man is going to expound on. And she was overacting, seeking, purpose in her career, and that career ended up breaking her. Did all this shit, and now she by herself. Hit rock bottom because your ass needed a man this whole time. You women go through all these, scenarios and problems, and then towards the ends of their life, they want to, get with a man, and that shit don't work, man. That shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't take away the experiences that you have. You're a different person. And that lifestyle of feminism and playing the field, it's a lot of, psychological damage that these women have endured, on the fact of a lot of these women out here, they already have low self-esteem because of their skin tone. What I've noticed, a lot of dark-skinned women have, complexes when they come to, their complexion, so they compensate by being over-sexualized and over-aggressive, and that's just, a deflection tactic, you know what I'm saying? Which, that and lack of having a father, a male figure, because of their mother, because of feminism, ultimately, not having that male love, if you will, that leads to these women to try to be over sexualized because they're looking for daddy. And I always say this is a problem that we see that's pervasive in the upper class women and lower class women. So it's all in one. You know what I'm saying? This is a problem that many women have. You know what I'm saying? Yet they seek after the male. It's very, very demonic because they seek after male acceptance, but it's only sexual. But when it comes to like intellectual thought and things of that nature, these women are taught to disregard a male's perspective, because they've been taught that the male counterpart, especially the so-called black men, are Neanderthals. And all they want is sex and all this, and y'all are dogs. When the person that's really a dog, because you're trying to make yourself or compete with the man, even sexually speaking. The person that ends up being a dog are the women. What does it say? A shameless woman should be counted as a dog. Let me grab it real quick. That's perfect segue to what you about to see. Sirach 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. That's right. So a woman that is shameless, she's counted as a dog. What is a female dog? A biatch. A bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these women are bitches. They're shameless dogs. What does it mean to be shameless? Let's look it up. Shameless, of a person or the kind of characterized by or showing a lack of shame. And these women, they're not shamefaced. You know what I'm saying? Let's break it down. What does shame means? You know what I'm saying? Let's get all up in it. Having no shame, insensible to disgrace. So these women have no sense of disgrace. Now look at our women, dog. Talking about eating booty and doing all types of stuff, and you know what I'm saying, just disgusting human beings. I'm thinking about Sukihana, that is same female guess what? She admitted to having what? Daddy issues. You see that? The same people that they say they don't need, they in fact need. They need the guidance and orders, but in the order. But these women, they want to be out of shame, and it leads to decadence. Look at the so-called Negro community, in particular in the U.S. Man, it's disgusting. You know, it's disgusting, and it's breeding more and more debauchery, and that's because the people that are the backbone of the so-called black community are shameless dogs. You know, what does shame mean? A pain emotional caused by conscious of guilt, shortcomings, or in propriety. So an emotional feel when you're conscious of your guilt, you're guilty about certain things. These women aren't taught to be guilty. They're taught that it's okay to have abortions to further yourself, you know, and not really think about if you had more than one, hell, just one abortion. But think of if you had multiple abortions, you know, you would think that, man, I need to make proper choices for who I lay down with. If it's to the point to where I want to kill this child, then I don't need to be having sex, or I need to watch who I'm having sex with. You know, if the person that you would not willing to have a child, and you know, and not responsible to have to buy condoms on a regular, then you shouldn't be hanging out with them. These women that do anything and everything, live it all up, and they have a whole society that takes care of them. You know, so the sense of shame is null and void. You know, and you know the actions that is detrimental not only to themselves but to their family. You know what I'm saying, is covered up. You know, case in point, child support. It should be a shame for you to have to break up with the father of your children. There should be no concept of baby fathers. Now, that's in albums and songs. That's a part of black culture. That's shameless. And the people that initiate the breaking of the family is usually the woman, right? She doesn't have a sense of working it out. She has a sense of, I'm gonna do what I want to do for my emotions, and that's very dangerous. Okay, all right. Shortcomings are impropriety. The susceptibility to such emotion. You know what I'm saying? Have you no shame? A condition of humiliation, disgrace, or disrepute. You see that? So a woman doesn't have any sense of being humiliated because it's so prideful, and they really don't understand how terrible they look. Here recently, women have been called out for, in particular, so-called black women have been called out for their actions. You know what I'm saying? And it's caused such controversy. Somebody like Kevin Samuels for telling truth was demonized, man. You had pastors out there, simps, that were making sermons about this man because he was telling women to get it together. You know, to stop being so shameless, to make better choices with your sex life and not just have random children. You know what I'm saying? That statistically speaking, women are taking better care, taken care of financially speaking, as they marry and as they get older, because depending on one paycheck, you know, could get very pricey. You have a help meet, you know what I'm saying, they got your back when you fall for economic woes. It's easier for you to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Versus you getting old and, you know, you don't have any show for all your work. You know, your 4K is subpar, or now nowadays, inflation, if this place keep on going on next 10 years, shoot, those that were supposed to retire, they're not gonna be able to retire. A lot of these women, a lot of these people that were supposed to retire are gonna be women. Okay? So there's lots of reasons why a woman should want to not only be married, but to want to make that marriage work. But they're not taught that here. Right? They're taught a way that destroys them. And this woman that we're going to, I want to finish this clip. This woman that I'm going to show you, what's that? Lisa Nicole Carson. You're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about.
Fortunately, she had hit rock bottom.
People to understand that not only did I hit rock bottom, I hit rock bottom like 20 times.
How it get to this point? Tragic. Quincy Jones himself said this girl has it. Concealed in the glare that she was next. Life for the party, always dancing on the set. While filming ER, strange, a producer on set, seen something weird in her behavior. Said it was written all over her aura. He had a relative with bipolar disorder. Strange conditions. And based on her actions, he felt Lisa displayed the symptoms. Brushed him off, continued to thrive, bruh. Working non-stop 24 hours. Jam-packed schedule, working every day now. Leading to her first psychotic breakdown. She went in a rage, erratic. In the hotel, yelling, throwing glasses. After all of this...
That's what happened to these women, dog. These women be chasing that career, trying to be the best of the best, and losing their damn minds, dog. And this is on an extreme level. But there's a lot of women that do that. These career women, these women be gone at their goddamn mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? Lonely as hell. Insecurities eating them up on type of pills and things of that nature. Because they're living a life that's spiritually incorrect. But society has taught you that, having a man, in particular so-called black man, is just terrible. And some of y'all, you know what I'm saying, a lot of y'all, majority of y'all, shoot, y'all really fiending for a man with your pride and your demons that you have won't allow you to have it. You see what I'm saying? You prefer to be in this world doing too much. And all these actions, you know what I'm saying, or things that you giving your energy to, or things that you're worshiping, is leading to your destruction, man. Basically worshiping Mammon, and Molech.
She got diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Couldn't take it. Seeing that she smoked a joint laced with the PCP. Triggered a collapse in the nervous system. At this point, bro, she tripping. Massive remorse of her engaging it.
She been this whole getting wet. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was. You was getting wet and your ass lost your motherfucking mind. And you was into bestiality. Check this out.
True acts with a dog. Pressure starting to hurt a lot. Soon became a...
And she just told her, she just told the truth. What she was getting into. A lot of women with these dogs, they really love them dogs, man. Look up, based off of loneliness. See, her and that dog technically is supposed to be X'd out. A person like that is not even good for society. Supposed to be X'd out. And a lot of these women out here, they need to be X'd out. Because they into all types of wickedness. Okay? And this is what you see going on. More and more of these black women are starting to be judged. And I really don't even just get on black women like that. Because, I be feeling like there's different things, other things to talk about. Wouldn't you sit back and think about it? The fact that these women are so out of course, man, it needs to be spoken about, because these women have ruined, a lot of women has ruined not only themselves, but their whole family's lives, bro. You know what I'm saying? Based off of their actions. A lot of these women out there, you slept around on your man, and the person that's raising your children is not even the fathers, the person that's raising these children, the father's not even their the father, man. You know, you teach these women, I teach these women, these little girls to play the field and things of that nature, and to experiment. And you know, within you playing the game, you have to understand there's a lot of things, there's a lot of those things that comes with it, with that behavior, psychologically speaking. You know, a lot of people that you mix and mingle with that deeply affect you. Other people, their demons, you take on their demons because you come more flesh with that individual. You know, so you got to be careful who you lay down with. Playing the field is not advantageous, but see, a man, you know, a father would say that, but a woman, because of her emotions and her bitterness, she'll teach that young girl to play the field, and to instill in her, you'll never know when you'll find a good man. Even though you got a whole nigga at the crib, but you out here complaining about, man. You know, so even women in relationships, they have such a destroyed, you know, ideology about you know, relationships because of their past experience, and they just really going on to get along because they realize they can look up longer than you can look down, if you get my drift. Stay around just to, you know, just to come up. You know, the right nigga come along, hypergamy. You know what I'm saying? So it's a dirty game out here, man. And you know, these psychological problems, as things get harder and harder, you know, a lot of you women are gonna get touched, bro. The elder's been saying this. Elder Ricard been going hard, and I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? He's right. He is right. The whole Big Shirley thing is true, dog. You know, you know, it's dissect the women, dog. It's hey, sometimes it's needed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Um, you women ain't shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, you know, and you've caused a lot of damage, not only to yourself, but to uh to the so-called community, man, to your own people, you know. And the Most High is going to judge. Okay, so I'm gonna get one more scripture. I'm gonna leave it alone. Sirach 25, and let me see here. I'm starting 9. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. I'm at 19. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So, you know, and in fact, it's very interesting that, you know, in this society, women, people are taught that women are the victim. In a lot of ways, these women are monsters, man. But, you know, that narrative is not popular. You know, it's not popular, right? But it says here that all wickedness, but little to the wickedness of a woman. Bro, if a woman is out of order, she could do a lot of damage. And we've been seeing this for the last, what? Man, we're not even going to talk, we're not even going to get technical and talk about, you know, the ancient times. But I would say in the last 50 years, look at the damage that our women have done by embracing leftist ideologies, feminism. Case in point is feminism. You know, by embracing that mindset and all of it's wicked, Christianity, whatever, all of it's wicked, right? But embracing that ideology has really caused a lot of damage. You know, a lot of damage. You know, case in point, you know, the amount of abortions that, you know, women have had, you know, in the last 50 years, the breaking up of the household, the committing adultery, spreading of STDs. All these things are going on because a lot of it has to do with our women being out of order. And the fact that you have to quantify everything and be politically correct and say, things the right way, let you know, if you're in the world, we say what the hell we want to here, but it shows the veil, that Esau, Edom, or the devil has over the world about the importance of a woman being, shamefaced, not out there, doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? But back to it. It says, Sirach 25:19, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. As she climbing up a sandy way, it is to the feet of the aged. So is a wife full of words to a quiet man. Yes, I don't want to digress too much, so I'm going to go to the next one. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman. Desire her not for pleasure. This is what you see a lot of men are doing or have done, and it leads to their destruction. Now imagine if you were in a relationship with a female like that done had sex with a dog, that smokes PCP, that gets wet. Look, there's gonna be all types of wickedness and destruction that comes to your comes in your life. You see what I'm saying? So you're not supposed to look at these women and be in awe at how they look. Okay? Verse 22, a woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. A wicked woman abatteth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance, and woundeth in a wounded heart. Now, I could tell that female was wicked, because look how she made Chris Rock act. You know what I'm saying? And that wickedness comes for her lewdness. She'll do everything. She don't mind speaking, and she don't mind showing it by her flirtatious actions. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Of the woman became the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. That's right. So our women being out of order, that has led to decadence. Eve being out of order led to what? Sin. Right? Being curious on the follow other gods and things of that nature. Persuading other people to do so with their sexuality. Okay? Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. So that woman, Lisa Nicole, I forget her last name, Carson. There you go. She needed a man. She needed somebody to tell her, no, we're not gonna do that. No, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go there, instead of gadding abroad, which led to her destruction. Okay? Now look at her. She's talking about hitting rock bottom 20 times. You sound like you just a crackhead to me. That's, But hey, it is what it is. Giving our praise to my Father's name is Yahweh Shabbat Crocodiles. The one see passing here is a real and peace and many salutations. I come to the true Shalom.